Some things aren't just made, they're crafted, just like the Woodford Reserve. Shall we savor this moment?
What's up, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. Today, we're going to head back to Kentucky. Duh, Bourbon, Kentucky. We have to be there. But tomorrow, it's a very important day in Kentucky and in the world of bourbon.
Yep.
Because tomorrow is Derby Day.
Kentucky Derby.
And there's nothing better than the Kentucky Derby than the official signature bourbon of the Derby, Woodford Reserve. Let's get drinking. So Woodford Reserve, located in the heart of bourbon country, and actually it is Woodford County, Kentucky, which is known for two things: bourbon and horses.
Yep.
Which makes it great for Woodford being the signature bourbon of the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So it was opened in 1812 and is the oldest distillery in the state of Kentucky still operating.
Yeah, and so tomorrow will be the 151st running of the Derby.
Awesome. And we have our julep cup ready, and we have to go get some mint.
Yeah.
And some simple syrup and a lot of crushed ice, and of course our Woodford. But we're ready for the Derby. Do you have your little fancy hat ready?
It actually might just be.
That's true. That's true. We do have our fancy hats. That's for sure. So today we have 3 different tastings of Woodford to try. We have the actual Kentucky Derby bottle, which is pretty neat. Now, I know that we've talked about this one before. Is this the one that has the names, or is that your cup?
That is the cup.
Okay, yeah, so that's the cup, which is super cool. And then we have a double oak, and then my favorite, a rye.
Yeah. And it's interesting. So last year for the 150th, got this bottle, but then like you said, the cups had a set of 4 cups that actually had all the winners for the 149th, when all the 149 winners prior to that.
Yeah, that's super cool.
You have a favorite horse in the Derby of all time?
Probably either Secretariat or maybe Man of War. What about you?
Yeah, I would definitely go with Secretariat.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law is a huge Kentucky Derby fan, and she always loved Secretariat.
That's awesome. So we're going to do this early today, but our question is do you have a favorite horse? Let us know. Comments down below. But let's get these bottles cracked open, and we'll let you know what we think. Be right back. So first up on our tasting is the 92 proof bourbon. Again, it is that Kentucky Derby edition, and looks like someone's been getting into that.
And we enjoyed it last year for the Derby.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it again this year for sure.
Absolutely.
So give us some notes, my good man.
So 92 proof, definitely a darker color, so burnt amber.
Yeah.
So on the nose, there's a lot of honey there.
So much, so sweet.
I get a little bit of mint, but
Yeah.
I also get a little bit of tobacco as well.
Yeah, I'm getting some oranges.
Mm-hmm.
A minimal amount of vanilla.
Yeah, it's very light.
Very light. Oh, that's so smooth.
It is. It's smooth. Definitely get that tobacco flavor. A little bit of mint as well. A little bit of dried fruits.
Yeah, there's some dried fruit for sure.
So smooth.
200 years I should know how to make them.
Yeah, so I would say kind of a medium finish.
Yeah. Warm.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually use the term Kentucky hug.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I think every other
Nice
state has
Kentucky hug.
Every other state has had a hug, so now Kentucky can go for that. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it is.
And especially with this being a huge national brand, you expect it to be all the things we just said. And it did not disappoint whatsoever. So I think next we're going to move on to the double oak.
Yeah.
And I love a good double oak. It's, Sagamore makes double oak rye.
Looking forward to trying
Looking
that
forward to
one.
that one too. So we'll be right back and we'll set ourselves up with another shot. Be right back. So here we are with the 92 proof double oak.
Yeah.
Again, double oak is pretty awesome, and I'm excited to try this and really have nothing else to say. So I'm turning this over to you.
Yeah, and so the other thing that I would say is, so the double oak is definitely something, we've definitely enjoyed, but they also make a double oak.
Ooh.
And I know that's a bit tough to come by, but one of these days we'll be able to get our hands on a bottle and be able to try that. I'm looking forward to
that would be super cool. Yeah.
So darker, of course, tawny color.
Yeah.
There.
Very dark.
Still get that honey on the nose.
I get a little bit more mint this time.
Yeah, a little bit more mint. Still get that tobacco.
Yeah, I'll definitely tobacco. It's smoother, which I didn't think could happen.
It's smoother, but I would say the flavor profile is stronger as well.
Correct.
Definitely stronger with the tobacco. Definitely, a little bit of that sweetness, kind of that dried fruit. Very forward with the tobacco spices.
Yeah.
Cinnamon as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Cinnamon, and I would say I wouldn't say it lingers. It's still a medium finish, but it lingers a little bit longer than the signature bourbon that we tried just a little bit ago.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
No, but it's a super smooth.
Yeah, very, very smooth. All right, we have one tasting left, and we're
And I wonder what that's going to be.
Well, we're saving the best for last, of course. We're gonna try this rye. Give us a second to get set up.
So we're going to finish out the Kentucky Bourbon Woodford Reserve tasting with your favorite there.
With a rye. I'm so excited. So this is a 90.4 proof rye, and it's 53% rye. So it's not one of the highest ratio ryes we have had, but it's still a rye. I don't think it's nearly as dark.
No. Burnt amber.
Yeah, burnt amber for sure.
So just to give you, this bottle, we just opened it for this, and this bottle actually was purchased at Woodford.
Oh, that's awesome.
When I did the tour of Woodford, this is the bottle that I picked up for you.
I appreciate that.
So definitely burnt amber.
Yeah.
On the nose, definitely the rye. Black pepper. I get some pear. I actually get a little bit of marzipan too.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah. Yeah.
Get some clove. The rye's not real strong.
No.
And like you said, the 53%. So
Yeah.
it's not the highest of the ryes that we've had. A little bit of honey. Maybe a little bit of apple.
There's a like a molasses or like a sorghum syrup.
Okay. Yeah.
Something a little bit more complex than just a sweet sugar or even a floral honey.
A little bit of mint.
Yes, definitely a little bit of mint.
But I would say of all of them, this has the longest of the finishes.
Yes. Yeah.
So, you happy with the pick?
Oh, I'm very happy. Oh, this is a good rye.
Yeah.
This might move into top 5.
Excellent. Nice.
And your finish is right. It's long, but it's a rye spice, but it's almost a sweet spice.
It is. Yeah. It definitely doesn't have that any type of hard rye to it at all.
No, that's good. You know what? As a rye aficionado, I would recommend this as an entry-level rye for people who are scared to drink rye.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good suggestion.
Yeah. All right, folks, we've already given you a question about which horse you would pick for the Kentucky Derby or your favorite horse in Derby history. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. Drink safe, you all.